Welcome back to Quotivation, your source for powerful quotes from legendary figures. Today, we're exploring the world of the man who illuminated our lives, Nikola Tesla. Let's dive in. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in 1 decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. I do not think there is any thrill that can go through the human heart like that felt by the inventor as he sees some creation of the brain unfolding to success. Such emotions make a man forget food, sleep, friends, love, everything. Invention is the most important product of man's creative brain. The ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of human nature to human needs. Every living being is an engine geared to the wheelwork of the universe. Though seemingly affected only by its immediate surrounding, the sphere of external influence extends to infinite distance. All that was great in the past was ridiculed, condemned, combated, suppressed, only to emerge all the more powerfully, all the more triumphantly from the struggle. The spread of civilization may be likened to a fire, first, a feeble spark, next a flickering flame, then a mighty blaze, ever increasing in speed and power. Let the future tell the truth and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs, the future, for which I have really worked, is mine. The individual is ephemeral, races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. From childhood, I was compelled to concentrate attention upon myself. This caused me much suffering, but to my present view, it was a blessing in disguise, for it has taught me to appreciate the inestimable value of introspection in the preservation of life, as well as a means of achievement. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. We crave for new sensations but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. Most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. The gift of mental power comes from God, divine being, and if we concentrate our minds on that truth, we become in tune with this great power. My mother understood human nature better and never chided. She knew that a man cannot be saved from his own foolishness or vice by someone else's efforts or protests, but only by the use of his own will. The scientific man does not aim at an immediate result. He does not expect that his advanced ideas will be readily taken up. His work is like that of the planter, for the future. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. There is no conflict between the ideal of religion and the ideal of science, but science is opposed to theological dogmas because science is founded on fact. Instinct is something which transcends knowledge. We have, undoubtedly, certain finer fibers that enable us to perceive truths when logical deduction, or any other willful effort of the brain, is futile. Though free to think and act, we are held together, like the stars in the firmament, with ties inseparable. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment and merging of races, and we are still far from this blissful realization. I do not think there is any thrill that can go through the human heart like that felt by the inventor as he sees some creation of the brain unfolding to success. Everyone should consider his body as a priceless gift from one whom he loves above all, a marvelous work of art, of indescribable beauty, and mystery beyond human conception. Invention is the most important product of man's creative brain. The last 29 days of the month are the hardest. When natural inclination develops into a passionate desire, one advances towards his goal in 7-league boots. The desire that guides me in all I do is the desire to harness the forces of nature to the service of mankind. The history of science shows that theories are perishable. With every new truth that is revealed, we get a better understanding of nature and our conceptions and views are modified. It is paradoxical, yet true, to say, that the more we know, the more ignorant we become in the absolute sense, for it is only through enlightenment that we become conscious of our limitations. The day when we shall know exactly what electricity is, will chronicle an event probably greater, more important than any other recorded in the history of the human race. Nature may reach the same result in many ways. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6 and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. The feeling is constantly growing on me, that I had been the first to hear the greeting of one planet to another. What we now want is closer contact and better understanding between individuals and communities all over the earth, and the elimination of egoism, and pride which is always prone to plunge the world into primeval barbarism and strife. The human being is a self-propelled automaton entirely under the control of external influences. Willful and predetermined though they appear, his actions are governed not from within, but from without. He is like a float tossed about by the waves of a turbulent sea. Ere many generations pass, our machinery will be driven by a power obtainable at any point in the universe. The practical success of an idea, irrespective of its inherent merit, is dependent on the attitude of the contemporaries. Misunderstandings are always caused by the inability of appreciating one another's point of view. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. When we speak of man, we have a conception of humanity as a whole, and before applying scientific methods to, we must accept this as a physical fact. The year 2100 will see eugenics universally established. In past ages, the law governing the survival of the fittest roughly weeded out the less desirable strains. Then man's new sense of pity began to interfere with the ruthless workings of nature. As a result, we continue to keep alive and to breed the unfit. To me, the universe is simply a great machine which never came into being and never will end. The human being is no exception to the natural order. Man, like the universe, is a machine. All people everywhere should have free energy sources. Electric power is everywhere present in unlimited quantities. It can drive the world's machinery without the need of coal, oil, or gas. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the visionary mind of Nikola Tesla. As we have discovered, his ideas continue to inspire and challenge us, reminding us that the pursuit of knowledge and the application of that knowledge for the betterment of humanity is a goal we should all aspire to. Don't forget to like this video if you found it inspiring and share it with others who might need a spark of motivation. Subscribe to Quotivation and hit that bell icon to ensure you never miss a journey into the minds of history's greatest thinkers. Until our next video, Keep innovating, keep dreaming, and keep pushing the boundaries. The future is waiting for us to shape it. Thanks for watching.